Misery, Ballad of the Headless Horseman, and this video is brought to you by Mr. MK.
Hell yeah!
These guys are from Sweden. They're a horror metal band that was formed in February of 2018. Yeah.
Nice.
Dope.
Have you guys listened to horror? Anything? Like, what would you consider horror?
Horror metal? Like that's why it's like surprising to me. I've never heard anything like that.
Because like we
I'm not
listen,
sure what that would be.
right? Because I would almost consider death metal that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that was what I would think of.
Like Cannibal Corpse and shit.
Yeah, like Cannibal Corpse, Carcass, Death. Like those are the ones that I would consider.
Horror metal, anyways.
Or on the punk side, Misfits. It's the video, guys. It's the style of the video.
Oh shit!
Fuck yeah! Joey, who does that remind you of?
I don't remember his name.
What is his name?
I don't remember his name. I don't remember.
Inflame? No. Fuck. What is his name?
Fuck, dude, that's really bothering me. Yes, yeah, we're thinking the same thing.
Oh, King Diamond?
Yes, he said it.
King Diamond. There you go.
Yes, yes, that's it.
Totally reminds me of King Diamond.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. That song is like Joey and my anthem.
I fucking love that
when
guy.
We go play.
Used to be so beautiful.
So
We should play that on here sometime.
a little fun story about that. You remember, Joey, the riff we wrote, and then we heard that song, and we're just like, "Fuck, that sounds like a riff. It sounds like a riff too much," and we couldn't fucking play it. We're like, "Damn it!"
Find my home, my bones still running out of time. The horseman comes at night. The forest whispers, he's galloping closer. Oh, that pumpkin smile. No thoughtless night hero, just headless in pain. No psycho of insanity, just headless in pain. So dear Mr. Crane, don't go away, save me from myself. Don't go away, there's one more.
I already know this is Eric's jam.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Eric's jam. Like I heard the clean, and I'm like, oh, I fucking know Eric's loving this.
Yep.
It's a good song though. It's good. I love the King Diamond feel along with the modern style to it.
Yep, the metalcore
What do you think?
riffage.
You,
I love
you
it.
liking it?
Oh,
Like
fuck
that?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
To say, Mr. Crane, I need your faith. Save them from my blade. I sing the ballad of the headless horseman. On this misty, dead, cold night, a pumpkin green appears, and in the distance there he is. Run, 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 or bleed. Hunt him down to where this bloody story ends. Beneath a tree that's dead, light or die. Glory to the one who stays alive. No thoughtless night hero, just headless in pain. No psycho of insanity, just headless in pain. So dear Mr. Crane, don't go away, save me from myself. Don't go away, there's one more left to say. Mr. Crane, I need your faith. Save them from my blade. I sing the ballad of the headless.
Now I'm sure he can sing this very, very well. There's a very noticeable amount of auto-tune on it, but I hate to say this, it seems like the auto-tune was to fix his voice, not as a stylistical choice. But the melody is still good. The melody is really good.
It tends to be the case with most modern metal, like metalcore style stuff. Yeah. Like Motionless and White, like they used to do it hardcore. Chris Motionless can sing now, but like back then you could tell that they were heavily edited.
Well, dude, which is totally cool. And I really respect that. I really respect singers that are just like, they just want to get out there and they're like, fuck it. Like, I got to do it right now, but I'm going to keep working on it so I don't have to rely on it, you know?
Yeah.
So, because everybody uses autotune. Everybody uses it, but there's some people that have to really, they're just learning vocals. For me, example, you know, like just learning, it's a really nerve-wracking thing. And when you're just, especially if you're not used to like hitting notes with your voice, it's a weird concept to just think that like, hey, your voice has to hit certain notes and stuff. And then, like, but you at the same time want to record, but you don't want to sound like shit, right? So it's a very nerve-wracking thing. That's why I have waited so long to do main vocals, because I don't want to release garbage, right? And this is not garbage. I'm not saying it's not garbage, but it's definitely a tool to help you get over the fear of singing. I don't know if that's the case with this band. I'm just assuming. I'm definitely assuming, because I have no history about the band whatsoever, so we don't know. But like he said, we've heard bands that will start off this way and all of a sudden develop that really good voice.
Yeah.
You know, and then they only do it for touch-up rather than use it for a lot of the vocals.
Yep.
Or whatnot. I know Eric used to always give me shit. He's like, dude, you fucking ruined so many bands for me because now I can hear it. But it's one of those things, like, it's either to fix your vocals or it's for a tone style or it's like, it's cool. Like, I gotta respect it either way, because like, it's hard. It's not easy to sing. It really isn't, and it just takes some time. It takes, I would say, roughly 6 years is what I've seen. When people don't know how to sing, it takes them about 6 years to really get into it. Like, get into their familiarity, get into the writing, find what works for them. Because it's hard. Because you have it in your head what you think you should sound like, and then you realize you don't sound like that, and you're like, fuck, now I gotta figure out my sound.
It's everywhere though, like you said, you know. And it's like, even like in like modern music, all the pop singers, everybody uses it. Like, even if it's very rare that they don't have to correct the vocals, and it's just like a little pitch shift or whatever. It's not full on auto tune, but
it's because some people are just perfectionists, right? Like, for instance, John Paul and Phoenix, really good take, man. He did a great job. But I still tuned up some things, you know?
yeah, it's very minor. It's not
Very minor. But that's the difference between John Paul and, like, him learning, right? Yeah. John Paul has a little bit of experience, so he can sing it a little bit better, right? He can get through it better, and it's not that much of a tuning.
Yeah.
Every song has tuning. When you guys go listen to Phoenix, you don't hear the tuning, because I mix it in a way that feels like it's live and it's there. And when I say this, it's not that he's not hitting the notes, because he's hitting the notes perfectly. Actually, believe it or not, with John, the ones that I had a tune were the low notes, you know? The lower frequencies, where like he would do the, like, those were like perfect, you know? But then you do this thing, what we call is, when you see the audio, it has like a waver effect. It's called vibrato. And you can actually, if they do too much vibrato, like Eric used to call me out on it, I used to do it too much and it sounded like an old man sound. You can actually smoothen the line so it's a little less. But at the same time, as long as you recognize, hey, I fucked up, I need to make sure the next time I don't do that, you can make your recording times a lot easier. But anyways, a little behind this
dope song.
Vocal mixing. It sounds good, though. It does sound good.
Melody.
Oh yeah.
So
See how in here he's more comfortable with that style of vocals? It's a lot less. You can tell it's a lot less. He's very comfortable, right? He's very comfortable. And I just want to mention, guys, even if people use autotune, you still have to get to the note, guys. You still have to be a quarter away or a quarter under. Like Tim just mentioned in our comments. If you're not anywhere near the note and we have to pitch you all the way up, it's going to sound like,
it's going to sound like garbage.
I mean, you'll still hear it, right? Like, you see those people that they do remixes and stuff and they take advantage of it and they pitch shift it. See, that's the misconception. Autotune doesn't fix your shit. It really doesn't. You still have to get close to the note. Because if you don't get close to the note, you're going to get digital artifacts in your recording. And those digital artifacts will make your mix sound like shit. So you still have to get remotely close. This is, like, in this song, this is very fine tuning. It's not drastic tuning. Because if it was, we would hear it.
Hell yeah.
Man, that one's hard for me, man.
I loved it.
I agree with Eric. The melodies are good. Like, yeah.
Eric is giving moist.
Eric's, this is Eric's style. Eric loves this music, and
yeah.
he's actually gotten me into it a little bit more. That's why I listen to like Motionless